Recorded Books Inspirational presents an unabridged recording of While We're Far Apart by Lynn Austin, narrated by Suzanne Toren and directed by Kathleen Gormley. This book is copyrighted 2010 by Lynn Austin. This recording is copyrighted 2010 by Recorded Books, producer and publisher of Recorded Books Inspirational, an imprint dedicated to stories of faith and the human spirit. The author begins this novel with the following quote from Genesis, chapter 31, verse 49. "May the Lord keep watch between you and me when we are away from each other." And now, while we're far apart.
Chapter 1. Brooklyn, New York, September 1943. Esther's father halted the lazy swaying of the porch swing. "Listen," he said. "There's something I need to tell all of you." The darkness in his voice made Esther's skin prickle. He had used the same phrase, the same tone, when he'd told her that Mama had gone to live up in heaven. "I've been thinking." He paused, kneading his forehead as if his head hurt. He looked so sad. Esther wished she knew how to make him smile again. They had walked to Grandma Schaffer's house for lunch after church, and Daddy had barely spoken all afternoon. But that wasn't unusual. Grandma had filled the long silences with news about Uncle Steve, who was fighting the Japanese, and Uncle Joe, who was being shipped off to North Africa soon. Grandma's next-door neighbor, Penny Goodrich, had come over to sit on the porch, too, and they had all watched Esther's brother, Peter, chase Grandma's dog around the backyard. It had been such a pleasant afternoon. Until now. Daddy cleared his throat. I've made a decision." He paused once again, and the air went still, as if the breeze had hushed to listen. Woofer finally stopped barking, and even the traffic on Brooklyn Boulevard a few blocks away seemed to have halted. "What is it, Eddie?" Grandma asked. "You look so serious. You feeling all right?" "I'm going to enlist, Ma." "What?" "I said I'm going to enlist in the army." He spoke louder this time because Grandma was hard of hearing, but Esther could tell that she had heard him plain enough the first time. Esther hugged her skinny arms to her chest, feeling a chill. At age 12, she was old enough to know exactly what enlist meant. She listened to the news reports about the war on the radio every night. She watched the newsreels at Lowe's Brooklyn Theater before the Saturday matinee started. Oh, yes. She knew it meant that her daddy would go far away, like her two uncles had, and that he might never come back. The afternoon felt 10 degrees colder, as if the sun had gone behind a cloud. "Saints above, Eddie!" Grandma shouted. "Are you out of your mind? You can't enlist. You have 2 children to think about. Who's going to take care of them?" "Well, that's what we need to talk about. I was hoping you would. You said if I ever needed anything—" "Are you crazy? What in the world are you thinking? How on earth—" "The war can't last forever. I'll be back." Grandma gave his shoulder a shove. "And what if you don't come back, huh? What then? What if you end up at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean like Millie Barker's son? Then what? You want these poor children to be orphans." Esther understood the finality of death. She knew she would never see Mama again until she died and went to heaven herself. She also knew that lots of men were being killed in the war. Grandma had hung a little flag in her window with 2 stars on it, one for Uncle Joe and one for Uncle Steve.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?